Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Auto Tune Up. The camera fades in slowly on the badge, the iconic Porsche crest gleaming under studio lights. There's something hypnotic about it, the way tradition and modern engineering seem to converge in a single emblem. As the light pans across the hood, the sharp creases start to reveal themselves, leading your eye naturally toward the front fascia. The 2026 Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 isn't a car you glance at, it's a car you study, because every line feels like it has been drawn with intention. The front design is aggressive but not excessive, calculated to slice through air with minimal resistance. The headlights sit high and tight, unmistakably Porsche with that 4-point LED signature that almost looks like a watchful gaze. The grille is wide but restrained, blacked out to exude seriousness while feeding air where it's needed most. Small details matter here. The vents are not just pretty shapes, they're functional, sculpted to cool the brakes when you're pressing them hard lap after lap. Standing at the front of this car, you don't just see a sports coupe, you see purpose dressed as art. Moving around the side, you notice how the stance is lower, broader, almost like a predator crouched before the leap. The roofline arcs elegantly before dissolving into the muscular haunches at the rear, that signature Cayman shape, perfected over generations. The doors are smooth, almost minimalist, but the side air intakes break the symmetry with functional aggression. These coupes don't just decorate, they gulp down oxygen to keep the flat-six engine behind you alive and breathing. The wheels are staggered, wide enough to announce grip, wrapped in sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup tires that leave no doubt about this car's true intentions. With lightweight forged alloys, every spoke is designed for both beauty and performance, shaving ounces where they can to maximize response. The rear, however, is where the GT4 declares itself loudest. The taillights stretch sleek and thin across the body, connected by a blacked-out strip that gives a futuristic edge to an otherwise classic design. Beneath them, the rear diffuser looks like it was pulled straight from a race car, with airflow management so precise you almost want to crawl under and admire it. Sitting proudly above all of this is the rear wing, not oversized or cartoonish but engineered to generate real downforce. At higher speeds, it plants the car, turning velocity into grip. And when you lift off the throttle you feel how the aerodynamic wizardry helps stabilize everything. Then, of course, there are the exhaust pipe as the two large outlets, center-mounted, emitting the kind of symphony that makes gearheads close their eyes and smile. This is where Porsche still reminds the world that sound is as much a part of the driving experience as speed itself. Step inside, and everything tightens. The cabin doesn't overwhelm you with tech, it welcomes you with purpose. Sliding into the sports bucket seats, you immediately feel held, cradled by bolsters that anticipate lateral G-forces. The seats are light but strong, wrapped in Alcantara that grips against clothing so you don't slide around mid-corner. The steering wheel feels compact, wrapped in the same suede-like material, devoid of unnecessary buttons, just pure connection between driver and machine. Behind it, the tachometer stands proud, the red line gleaming like a promise of exhilaration. Look around and you'll notice Porsche's knack for blending heritage with modernity. The center console rises confidently, filled with tactile switches that click with reassuring precision. Above it, the infotainment screen sits flush, running the latest Porsche communication management system. It's sleek, fast, and connected, but it doesn't dominate the cabin. Instead, it feels like a supporting actor, letting the driving remain the main character. There's a sport chrono dial within easy reach, a single turn of which can transform the car's demeanor from civil to savage. Under the hood, performance is where the GT4 transcends mere appearance. Sitting behind the cabin is a naturally aspirated 4.0-liter flat-six engine, a rare gem in today's turbocharged world. It's a power plant that thrives on revs, delivering its best near the top of the tech. In GT4 guise, you're looking at over 414 horsepower, but the RS variant pushes nearly 493, a figure that doesn't just speak to raw speed but also to engineering finesse. Launch it, and you'll see 0 to 60 miles per hour disappear in as little as 3.9 seconds with the dual-clutch PDK transmission, though purists might still opt for the 6-speed manual, savoring every shift like a well-practiced ritual. The way this car handles is what defines it. Mid-engine balance creates harmony between front and rear, allowing razor-sharp turn-in and stability through the apex. The suspension setup, borrowed in part from Porsche's racing program, soaks up imperfections while maintaining communication. It feels alive, almost telepathic, responding instantly to steering, throttle, and brake inputs. On a back road, it's exhilarating. On a track, it's transformative. You don't just drive the GT4, you become part of it. The brakes, massive and ventilated, bring the car down from high speeds with precision, refusing fade even under repeated punishment. But this isn't only about speed. Porsche has engineered the GT4 for daily usability too. It's firm, yes, but not punishing. The cabin is insulated enough for long journeys, though at any moment you can drop a gear and let the flat six sing. It's a dual-chair track weapon and weekend companion that rarely achieved so seamlessly. Price-wise, Porsche knows the value of what they've created. While the base 718 lineup begins in the $70,000 range, the GT4 commands a significant premium. Estimates suggest the 2026 model could crest $90,000 or more depending on spec, especially with Porsche's endless customization options. Tick enough boxes and you could be deep into six-figure territory, but for many enthusiasts, this is the last of a dying breed. A naturally aspirated sports car in a world turning electric, that alone makes it priceless. As the video winds down, the closing reflection is clear. This isn't just another sports car. The 2026 Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 is a declaration that driving passion is alive and well. It blends old-school thrills with modern engineering, sound with sensation, precision with power. From its striking exterior design to its driver-focused interior, from its screaming flat six to its razor-sharp dynamics, it's a machine built to remind us why we fell in love with cars in the first place. And as the camera pulls back for one final shot of the GT4 glistening in the sun, the outro invites viewers to share the experience. If you love pure driving, this car is for you. If you're fascinated by Porsche's ability to balance tradition with innovation, this is the proof. Like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments because the conversation around this car is only just beginning. The 2026 Cayman GT4 isn't just another review subject, it's a love letter to driving.